Hello and welcome to another episode of MTG Top 8, where I go over a top 8 deck with you. This is another Tier 3. It is Pablo Ramirez, the Ghalta hub. Uh, it costs between $193 and $260, or about 58 tickets for MGGO. Uh, let's get into the deck. First, we have 4 Aether Hubs. Aether Hub enters the battlefield. You get an energy. It has tap to add 1 generic to your mana pool, or tap, pay an energy, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Next, we have 4 Botanical Sanctums. Botanical Sanctum enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or fewer lands. It also taps for a green or a blue. Next, we have 9 Forests, and then 2 Hashep Oasis. It's a desert, has tap, add 1 generic to your mana pool, or pay 1 life, add 1 green to your mana pool. Pay 1, 2 green, tap, sacrifice a desert, target creature gets +3/+3 until end of turn. Activate this ability only anytime you can activate a sorcery, or cast a sorcery. We have 4 Hinterland Harbors. Hinterland Harbors enters the battlefield tapped unless you control a forest or an island. It taps for a green or a blue. Next, we have 2 Ghalta Primal Hungers. There are 12/12 for 10 and 2 green. Legendary creature, Elder Dinosaur. Ghalta Primal Hunger costs X less to cast, where X is the total power of creatures you control. It also has trample. Next, we have 3 Greenbelt Rampagers. It's a 3/4 for 1 green. When Greenbelt Rampager enters the battlefield, pay 2 energy. If you can't, return Greenbelt Rampager to its owner's hand, and you get 1 energy. We have 4 Llanowar Elves. They are 1/1 for 1 green, have tap, add 1 green mana to your mana pool. They are Elf Druid. Next, we have 3 Roanus the Indomitable. He is a 5/5 legendary creature god for 2 and a green. He has Death Touch, Indestructible. Roanus the Indomitable can't attack or block unless you control another creature with a power of 4 or greater. He has pay 2 and a green. Another target creature gets +2/+0 and gains trample until end of turn. Servant of the Conduit is a 2/2 for 1 and a green. There are 3 of them in here. It is a elf druid. When Servant of the Conduit enters the battlefield, you get 2 energy tokens. You may pay an energy and add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Steel Leaf Champion is a 5/4 for 3 green. He is an elf knight, and he can't be blocked by creatures with a power 2 or less. Thorn Lieutenant is a 2/3 for 1 and a green. Elf Warrior. Whenever Thorn Lieutenant becomes target of spells or abilities an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green Elf Warrior creature token. Pay 5 and 1 green. Thorn Lieutenant gets +4/+4 until end of turn. Next, we have 2 Thrashing Brontodons. Thrashing Brontodon is a 3/4 for 1 and 2 green. He's a dinosaur that has pay 1, sacrifice Thrashing Brontodon, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Next, we have 2 Verdurous Gearhulks. We have a Verdurous Gearhulks. Pay 3 and 2 green for a 4/4 artifact creature construct. It has trample. When Verdurous Gearhulk enters the battlefield, distribute 4 1/1 counters among any number of target creatures you control. Next, we have 2 Vinemare. Vinemare is a 5/3 elemental horse for 2 and 2 green. with hexproof and cannot be blocked by black creatures. Bleh. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold, so I'm a little bit off right now. There's two Walking Ballistas. Walking Ballista is a XX, well, is 00 for XX. Walking Ballista enters the battlefield with X counters on it. You may pay for and put a counter on Walking Ballista. Remove a +1/+1 counter, and it deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Blossoming Defense is an instant for 1 green. Target creature you control gains +2/+2 and hexproof until end of turn. Next is Commit to Memory. It's a instant card and a sorcery card. It's a split card. Commit is a instant for 3 and 1 blue. Put target spell or non-land permanent into its owner's hand or into its owner's library, second from the top. Memory is a sorcery for 4 and 2 blue. It has Aftermath. Cast this spell only from your graveyard. Then you exile it. Each player shuffles his or her hand and graveyard into his or her library, then draws 7 cards. Lastly, we have 3 Heart of Curins. For Heart of Curin is a legendary artifact vehicle that is a 4/4 for 2 mana. It has Flying, Vigilance, and Crew 3. Tap any number of creatures you control with a total power of 3 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. You may remove a loyalty counter from a planeswalker you control rather than pay Heart of Curin's crew cost. Next we move on to the sideboard. We have 3 Aethersphere Harvesters. Aethersphere Harvester is an artifact vehicle. It's a 3/5 for 3. Flying, when the Aethersphere Harvester enters the battlefield, you get 2 energies. You may pay 1 energy, and the Aethersphere Harvester gains lifelink until end of turn. It has Crew 1. Tap any number of creatures you control with a total power of 1 or more, and this vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. We have a single copy of Metamorphic Alteration. It's an enchantment aura for 1 and a blue. Enchant creature. As Metamorphic Alteration enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Choose a creature. Yeah. Enchanted creature is a copy of the chosen creature. Okay, let's start that over again. Metamorphic Alteration is an enchantment aura. For 1 and 1 blue, it's an enchant creature. As Metamorphic Alteration enters the battlefield, choose a creature. Enchanted creature is a copy of chosen creature. Alright, next we have 2 Nature's Way. Nature's Way is a sorcery for 1 and 1 green. Target creature you control gains Vigilance and Trample until end of turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control. One-way fighting. I like it. Negate is an instant for 1 and 1 blue. Counter target non-creature spell. There's 4 of them. Then we have 2 Thrashing Brontodons. It's a dinosaur for 3/4. It's a 3/4, and for 1 and 2 green. It has pay 1, sacrifice it, destroy target artifact or enchantment. We have another Vine Mare. Vine Mare is a elemental horse. It's a 5/3 for 2 and 2 green. It has hexproof and can't be blocked by black creatures. Lastly, we have 2 copies of Vivian Reed. Vivian Reed is a legendary planeswalker Vivian. Comes into play with 5 loyalty counters for 3 and 2 green. It has +1, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature or a land card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of the library in a random order. -3, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. -8, you get an emblem. Creatures you control get +2/+2 have vigilance, trample, and indestructible. If you like this video, give us a like and a comment, and subscribe to us. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Goodbye.